Well, this is the famous Burr Island. It's a place where Agatha Christie would come and stay and do some of her writing. And behind me to this side we have the famous sea tractor. It carries people from the land over there to the island out here. And I can tell you the bosses of this Art Deco hotel are looking at turning this sea tractor into an electric one in the future. And that's not the only green measure they're looking at the moment.
Here at Burr Island we're also looking at all ways, whether we've looked at tidal power, we've looked at wind power, and of course we've got an extensive solar panel area on the island to help us run the hotel. So we are living and dreaming the world that we can make the hotel as green as possible. I mean, the tractor runs on diesel at present, and she is getting rather old because she was built in 1969. So my owner at the moment is looking very much at an engineering scheme to turn the tractor into an electric powered vehicle to bring the guests back and forward.
But it isn't just the hotel which is doing its bit to try and be more green. The villagers behind me are also leading the way, and they're trying to inspire other coastal communities. During the COP summit they drew a big SOS in the sand to highlight the climate emergency, and villagers here tell me they're planning to do much more.
I'm just a grandma, and I decided one day that I was going to form a climate change group. So I did, and there must be lots of other people just like me who could do exactly the same thing. And all you have to do is to create an opportunity for people to come together, and I think people would be surprised how much support they've got. Bigbury Net Zero is a new climate change group, and we're working with businesses, local community and individuals, as well as organisations in and around Bigbury. And our main objective is to make sure that we reduce our carbon footprints collectively. So we're working on topics like renewable energy, recycling, community composting and buying local. People do have lots of questions. There is anxiety about what to do. Every Tuesday, Bigbury Net Zero will be present at the Venus Cafe at Bigbury-on-Sea to listen to what people have to say about climate change, but also to promote and encourage opportunities to reduce individual carbon footprints and develop some projects within communities.
We are very much involved with the local community in terms of the production of green power around the Bigbury area. I mean, quite frankly, the way that we look after our waste is very good, because we have to take it off the island ourselves, so we look after it as well as we can. You know, we look after the paper, we look after the glassware. Bigbury are 110% behind changing the way that we live, and you know, the COP beach day with the singers and everybody coming to celebrate COP at the beach was an extraordinary day, and left people with some great smiles and expectations that they're going to force through a green village within the South Devon area.
Well, I think with Bigbury Net Zero, we came together well before COP, and not just because of COP. And there are already a number of other organisations with a similar background to us. So there's definitely an after COP26. That's what we're all about, because it's the next 8 years after COP26 that we need to work together to make a difference. So this is when it starts.